Stop number 6 of the Sunoco K&N Pro East Series is here at Richmond for the Blue Ox 100s, the second to last East event before the K&N Pro Shootout. Should be interesting 15-lap showdown on this 3/4 mile tri-oval. Let's take a look at our points for the K&N Pro East after our last event at Martinsville. Currently, Mike Doobie leads. Ricky Hawk, who won twice this year, including our last event at Martinsville, he also won at Lee, USA, is in second. Bo Lambert, our winner at South Boston, is third. Samantha Rice is fourth. And Josh Davis rounds out the top 5. Then 6 through 10 will consist of Eric Caudle, Ryan Acosta, Stephen Harder, Justin Johnson, and rounding out the top 10 is Chase Armstrong. Let's take a look now at our starting grid for this 15-lap event here at Richmond. On the pole, qualifying at 130.027 miles an hour is the number 02 Arco Olds of Shane Atkins. And on the outside is our aforementioned points leader, Mike Doobie, in the number 59 FDB Brakes Slick 50 Ford. Second row, going away spot number 3 will be the number 80 Ford of Neil Ward, and the number 16 Chattanooga Chew Buick of Stephen Harder. Third row, spot number 5 will be the number 49 Ameritron Batteries Chevy of Todd Butler, and the 03 Team USA Olds, that is Trevor Reinhardt. Row 4 will consist of the number 2 Kroger Pepsi Pontiac, that's Samet Ozkan, and the number 9 Taco Bell Chevy, that's Ryan Acosta. And then in row 5 will be the number 51 Coors Extra Gold Olds of Red Bell, and the number 0 Buick, that is Sam Mincy. Row 6 will consist of Josh Davis and Kim Alderman Armstrong. Row 7 will be Hillary Moore, Greenville Pickens winner, and Bo Lambert, the third in the points winner at South Boston. Row 8 will be Hayden Klein and Christian Johns. Row 9 will be Lauren Razor in the 34 and Gabrielle Navarrete in the 20. Row 10 will be Jake Smith and Chase Armstrong. Row 11 is our two-time winner, Ricky Hawk, and then Joe Davis, Chris Warner, and Eric Caudle. Tony Griggs, Corey Moore, season opener winner at Music City. Zohar Manud and Billy Wheeler. And rounding out the field will be a pair of Pontiacs, the number 31 of Justin Johnson, and the number 53, that is Samantha Rice, who's fourth in the points. That's your starting grid here at Richmond. 15 laps. Here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here's the command. We're ready to go. Mike Doobie, your points leader, starts on the outside of row 1. Should be interesting of how things will go. We have 30 cars here. Usually it's a tendency to be a little bit of a wreck fest here at Richmond. Maybe with the less cars of the K&N Pro East Series, we'll downplay that issue enough to get several laps under our belt before we go yellow. So Shane's Olds and the FTB Brakes Slick 50 Ford of the points leader Mike Doobie. You got Olds, Ford Buick, your top 4, green flag, and it will go to Shane Atkins taking the number 1 spot, pushing by Neil Ward. Doobie goes up high. We got 4 wide going on. Yep, and we got trouble immediately. Bo Lambert looked like he got into it. Hillary Moore looked like he got into it. Yep, Hillary Moore is there. Hayden Klein, we're just like that back under yellow. Neil Ward, I do believe, won the race back to the line. What's going on here? Wait a minute. Christian Johns, what happened with him? He got tagged into the wall there a little bit. There was a lot of stuff going on. Let's start off with our first circumstance. Bo Lambert, we saw up here with, I do believe that's Kim Alderman Armstrong up top 2. Let's see what happens here. Let's see, Alderman. Armstrong go right into Hayden Klein. Hayden goes in. Bo Lambert slaps the wall, saves it. And same with Kim Alderman Armstrong, who came up off the track while Hayden Klein went to the inside. Now, let's see what happened with Christian Johns. I don't think that's there. Oh, here it is. Gabriel Navarrete as well involved. Let's go back and see what happened there. It just got a little congested there. See the number 23 of Zohar Manad going on the inside of the number 67 of Tony Griggs. But let's see what happened with Christian Johns right here. It was just a case he got checked up. He went up high. Ricky Hawk to the inside. And yep, there's the number 50. I think that was Chris Warner. Was that Chris Warner? Yep, Chris Warner. Billy Wheeler going through the grass there for a second. Yep, Chris Warner shoving Christian Johns up the track. So actually getting shoved up by Gabriel Navarrete and putting him hard into the wall. Christian Johns. I don't think anything else has happened. Otherwise, up we have another spin. Stephen Harder got spun by Mike Doobie. There was a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get everything conveniently in before we go back to green. So, that's where we stand there. Fortunately, we are at lap number 5. We'll be back to green flag this time by, though. So let's go quickly through what our lineup is. Neil Ward leads. Then it is Shane Atkins, our pole sitter. Then it's Todd Butler, Trevor Reinhardt, and Mike Doobie, your top 5. Red Bell, Stephen Harder, even with that spin, is 7th. Then it's Josh Davis, Samet Ozkan, and Ryan Acosta. Then it's Sam Mincy, Lauren Razor, Jake Smith, Kim Alderman Armstrong. Then the 61 of Bo Lambert, 46 of Ricky Hawk, Zohar Manad, Tony Griggs, Chase Armstrong, Justin Johnson, Joe Davis, Corey Moore, Billy Wheeler. There are 2 DNFs thus far. We still got one more lap before we go green, technically. Okay, so we still have, after Tony Griggs, I do believe. No, Corey, after that's Corey Moore, Billy Wheeler, and the 53 of Samantha Rice, the 35 of Eric Caudle, the 20 of Gabriel Navarrete, the 64 of Hillary Moore and Hayden Klein, the 2 DNFs thus far, the 58 of Chris Warner and Christian Johns. Now we're going to go back to green flag racing. Neil Ward will lead over Shane Atkins, our pole sitter. Conservative so far going to the back straightaway. Let's see what happens. Red Bell tries to go to the inside of Stephen Harder. Oh, he gets back in line there. You see the number 36 of Josh Davis. And a lap led again by Neil Ward. There's the number 49 of Todd Butler. Trying to go to the inside of Shane Atkins. Does not do it. Then you have behind him Trevor Reinhardt having one of his best showings. Red Bell goes into 5th, but she's going to lose this one now to Josh Davis in the number 36 Pontiac. Samet Ozkan goes to the inside. Lauren Razor. There's Red Bell. Gets pinned up on the high side a little bit as Stephen Harder tries to go to the inside. Sam Mincy right behind. As we are... we got 6 laps to go. Crunch time. Little battling going on here for the number 2 spot. Excuse me, number 1 spot, new leads. Shane Atkins has got it now. Here comes Trevor Reinhardt going to the inside of the number 49 of Todd Butler, trying to pick off the laps. Now, we got to be careful. If we go yellow, that's basically it. We're basically in the danger zone now with 5 laps to go. Make that 4. Shane Atkins leads. Here comes Trevor Reinhardt trying to make a move again. There's a lot of a battle going on for second. 4 to go. And look at the great 3 wide battling going on behind them with Jake Smith in the Slim Fast Olds. Right there. Checking up a little bit, getting a little racy over there. Trevor Reinhardt jumps into second. Good battling on for third. Neil Ward not giving up the fight. But still Shane Atkins, our pole sitter, showing dominance. 3 to go. This time by, it will be 2 to go. Let's see what will happen. 2 to go. They're hoping for clean laps. Trevor Reinhardt hoping for a clean last lap so he can pull off something. He's going to make a move to the inside. Trevor Reinhardt going to try to really get that healthy event. Not enough. White flag this time by. Up, and we got yellow. So that'll be it. Trevor Reinhardt will not do it. Shane Atkins will win. And it will be courtesy of Tony Griggs. Tony Griggs and Eric Caudle basically stopping every chance for Trevor Reinhardt for winning that one. And I know that Trevor was really hoping that was going to happen. Not to be. Shane Atkins will win. Here are the Blue Ox 100. Then it will be Trevor Reinhardt. Then it will be Neil Ward. Then it will be Todd Butler, Samet Ozkan, Josh Davis, Jake Smith, Ryan Acosta, Stephen Harder, and the number 34 of Lauren Razor. Then it will be, I do believe that'll be our countings. Yep, no more the same there. That'll be Zohar Manood, move up to 11th, the 46 of Ricky Hawk, the 0 of Sam Mincy, Red Bell. And let's take a look at everything else. And of course our only DNFs are more the same, as that was really what shook things up there. So let's see what happened with Tony Griggs. That basically ended the race. We were on our way to finally hoping for clean racing, and it just wasn't going to happen. As you see, there's the number 31 of Justin Johnson, Bo Lambert. Yep, Lambert pushed Johnson up high. There's the number 65 of they got really, really tight up there. Corey Moore got involved. Let's see what happened here. You can see Corey Moore getting a little bit of a touch from Bo Lambert. Lambert goes, actually Moore goes right into Tony Griggs. Hillary Moore gets in there. Eric Caudle, Mike Doobie. And that was all it took to the yellow, was both Griggs sliding on the apron. If he had he stayed as far off the apron to the right of the apron as possible, would have made the difference. Not to be the case, and then got a little bit of a tap from Eric Caudle, and that made the difference to really give the victory to Sam Atkins. Your winner here, Sam Atkins. We don't really need to go through the rest of it. As it says lap down, that's not really, you know, holding any order. But your winner, Sam Atkins, really eked one out. As had that white flag had happened, we may have seen different results. As we got one more event to go before the K&N Pro Shootout at Iowa. We'll be combining the East and the West racers in one event. You have to be the top 16 if you want to make the field. So far, Hayden Klein holds on to that 16th spot. Ricky Hawk has currently got the lead with the performance by Mike, the lackluster performance by Mike Doobie, despite qualifying on the outside of the front row. Then it's Josh Davis moving up to third. Samantha Rice jumping up to fourth. A lot of shuffling. Ryan Acosta moves up to fifth. Bo Lambert moves up to sixth. Actually drops to sixth. I forgot that Bo Lambert was third when we started off. He dropped. Rice stayed put. Davis moved up. Lambert moved to sixth. Stephen Harder moves up to seventh, one spot. Neil Ward gets into the top 10. Chase Armstrong gets up a spot, and Justin Johnson drops to 10th. And Eric Caudle drops out of the top 10. Shane Atkins with that win moves him up to 12th. Joe Davis is 13. Tony Griggs, Red Bell, and Hayden Klein right now holds out that top 16. And despite Corey Moore winning our opener, he's just on the outside looking in 6-7 points behind Hayden Klein. It's obviously a big mess. Anybody can get into that top 16 to get automatically into the K&N Pro Shootout representing the East. Sam Mincy, Billy Wheeler, Jake Smith, Todd Butler, Samet Ozclan, Lauren Razor, Christian John, Zohar Manud, Trevor Reinhardt with that top 5 finish kind of made a little bit of a difference. Gabriel Navarrete, Hillary Moore, Kim Alderman Armstrong, and Chris Warner rounds out the top 30 all racers. We have one more event for the K&N Pro East before we go into the big one in Iowa. It's the K&N Filters 100 at Nazareth. That's coming up